Helldivers. Here is a little known trick that will allow you to bring down chargers without anti-armor, explosives, eagles, or orbitals. What you're seeing is footage showing the takedown of these lumbering behemoths with nothing more than machine guns and primary weapons, some of which don't even have medium armor penetration. The reason this is so fun to learn is that it opens up entire new options for solo and dual team loadouts that don't have a hard anti-armor requirement, or at the least offers you a wider range of options when dealing with chargers during stratagem cooldowns or weapons that have yet to be reloaded. Here's how it works. Allow a charger to barrel towards you and dodge the attack any way you can. The key here is to have the charger slide to a stop. Shortly after the slide, as it turns around for another go, its legs are weak and can be damaged by any weapon. However, there are two catches. First, it's about the timing. When solo or even in a team, you're often dodging much more than one charger, and by the time you sidestep and ready your weapon to hit those legs, 600 hungry bugs are on top of you. Moreover, the legs don't stay vulnerable for very long, so you have a short window of opportunity to bring it down. Second, the legs don't consistently become vulnerable after a charge. As you can see in the footage, there are instances when the legs are still armored when it turns around. What I've noticed is that most times you can bring it down when the charger slides to a stop, as I said before, not when it hits something. Although, I have at least one instance on footage that you can see where I can take it down even though it hit a rock. So, to that end, I found a couple of ways to improve my chances of putting these tanks down using the charger slide leg trick. First, after a slide, I just put a couple of rounds into the leg to see if it's vulnerable, saving ammo and most importantly time. Time that I may need to clear out the other bugs in the area or prepare to dodge another run. Next, I make sure that the weapons like machine guns that can change their RPMs are set to max in order to bring it down in short order. It's actually quite hilarious how quickly the heavy machine gun can drop these things. Lastly, I do my best to ensure I'm in as open a field as possible to allow the charger to come to a sliding stop instead of hitting something. This isn't always possible to do, and as you can see, it seems to be possible to take it down if it runs into something, but I actually found that to be quite rare. Now, here's a question for all of you. Do you think this is a glitch or an intended vulnerability? I'll tell you that I really hope that this is intentional because it adds a skill-based option to take down chargers that would otherwise require heavy ordnance. Instead of just a simple shot to the head with a quasar, this adds a high-risk, high-reward option to handle a fairly common heavy opponent on higher levels. I hope that you found this information helpful and may it serve you well on the battlefield. I humbly ask that you support your local Liberty disseminator and hit that follow button for more Helldivers 2 content.